Just a couple guys driving around in a QashQai.
I'm a dude, he's a dude, we're two dudes, we're gonna review.
Two dudes in a review.
So we're driving the all-new, for the Canadian market, 2017 Nissan QashQai.
How do you say it?
QashQai.
It rhymes with?
Splash guy.
And?
Fast guy.
Right on.
What else?
Dash Pie.
Dash Pie. Yeah, it's an all-new crossover in the Nissan lineup. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's kind of true for the Canadian market, but also not true. So there is the QashQai has been running for about 10 years in Europe, actually.
Yeah.
About that. So
it's actually called differently in the States too. Isn't it a Rogue Sport in the States?
The Rogue Sport.
Rogue Sport.
Yeah. So. Like 10 years of testing on these guys. They kind of fit in a category a little bit smaller than the Rogue, bit bigger than the Juke if you're familiar with that.
Yep.
But they are really, really nice cars. Lots of space.
Yeah.
As you guys can see.
If you found that the Rogue was a bit too much of a car, too big, and you're like, whoa, I'm going from like a Cavalier to like a Rogue. This is a pretty big step up. This would be like a perfect mid-level step up to what you want.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's exactly what they're aiming for, and it's they're really easy to drive, really easy to park. Visibility's awesome.
I can't believe it.
Huge back windows, as you can probably see right now.
Good blind spots, good really good areas. I don't get too big of blind spots when I do look back and forth, which is really nice. This one does have the 360 camera on it too for parking.
Ooh, 360 cams.
Oh, so much easier.
Pretty cool. You know what I really like about this guy?
What?
Intelligent cruise control.
Oh, no, yeah, totally. I'm going to test it out right now. We're going to hop on the highway and test out the intelligent cruise control.
Sure, let's check it out.
If you don't know what it is, it's pretty much sending out a laser to the guy in front of you to match their speed. And then you're going to match their speed to what they're at, you know, if they're slower or faster than what you're going. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm going to test it out right now. I don't currently have one in my Rogue, but I think this is one of the coolest features that they're starting to put into cars right now.
All right, let's check it out.
Yeah. Into all our cruise control right here too. Set my distance on and go from there. Let's see. So I'm set at 125 here. I got a guy in front of me. I'm gonna take my distance so I got a good gap. And I'm set at 125 right now for my cruise control, but I've actually dropped down to 120 to follow that guy right in front of me. I can take my hands off the steering wheel if I really want, but that's not safe. Also, if you look at my feet, I'm not touching the brakes at all right now. I'm just following this guy right now. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go into the other lane and my QashQai should just pick up to my speed that I was at, set at 125 here. Let's try it. Move over to the lane. And there you go, everything speeds up right now. I'm no longer following somebody in front of me, and I'm going right back up to 125. I have not touched the gas or not touched the brake whatsoever. That's intelligent cruise control for you. All good? Yeah. Sturdy doors.
Nice.
Sturdy doors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that intelligent cruise control is definitely something else.
Yeah.
Really useful. I mean, it doesn't drive for you, but it does pretty much everything else.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like those times where you're falling behind somebody, but you feel like you're on the brake, on the gas, on the brake, on the gas, back and forth. You know, just pick the car in front of you, stay with them. If he goes out of the way, then you're up to your own speed.
Exactly. Yeah. Cool. Saves you a bit of gas on the highway too. You're not fluctuating too much either.
That's right.
Alright, so we're in a beautiful Monarch Orange QashQai. Really love the sunroofs in these guys.
Oh yeah.
Very, very nice. One thing I do want to comment on is no problem. Is a CVT transmission. So I'm accelerating to 120 right now, 120 kilometers, and I am about 60 to 70% down on the throttle.
Wow.
So as soon as I do that, it starts to behave like a normal automatic transmission. It gives me a very wide power band, lots of power range as well. It gives you, power when you need it. But on the other hand, if you're in the city and you're not flooring it constantly, it behaves very smoothly. You're not going to feel any shifts. You're going to have really smooth and small shifts as you're driving. You're not going to be jerking back and forth in the city.
That jerking's from the old transmission, right? That like going back to the down to the bottom gear, going all the way back up, back to the bottom gear, and going all the way back up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
These transmissions are awesome. They're very reliable. They're great on gas, and you get a little bit more power from your engine.
Cool. I like it. It kind of feels like too like we're inside of a Rogue.
It does feel like that. For sure.
It's just a bit smaller, which I think is a lot of people are after these days. Is just kind of something a bit smaller that they want to bum around in, but they still want that SUV kind of feel with the all-wheel drive and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, I think this one's going to be really good, really going to be a winner here in Canada.
Definitely. And if you're interested, if you like the look of it, or if you already think it's the car for you, either give me, Jastin, or Neil a call, and we'll set you with a test drive.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't mind driving around. These are really fun.
I don't either.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
See you later.
That's my favorite part.
Come a chameleon. They come and go. They come and go. Come like a dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green.
Maybe Monarch will. Maybe. You never know.